Hey guys, Ryan here from Urban Group Realty, and this week we're excited to share with you a report that we've just put out that shows the neighborhoods with the highest and the largest home price gains across our local markets. So here we took a look at everything in Burlington, Oakville, and Hamilton, and we're going to be showing some of the detail at the neighborhood level. So to set this up in terms of context, we know that there's been not enough supply and a lot of talk of high demand, of course, low rates, inflation ramping up, and it's all led to higher home prices. But what we wanted to do here is crunch the numbers and see at the neighborhood level which home areas are increasing the most in price and why that could be. So some interesting things stood out for us in this report. And the first one is that the most expensive neighborhoods were driven higher and had the highest percentage gains. So for example, Old Oakville increased over $1.2 million or 67% in the past year alone. Burlington's Rosedale neighborhood increased over $530,000 in the past year, and Old Ancaster prices were up over 52% in the past year. So clearly there's been a lot of building, renovating, and investing by owners that live in some of these most prime areas, and the demand has remained really strong. Secondly, there's been incredible demand and price increases for large rural properties. Now, we know that the virus has led to surging demand for people to look for more land and more privacy from their neighbors. And this has really shown through in the data as North Burlington rural homes actually had the highest price gain out of all neighborhoods in Burlington this year. They were up 47% or over $671,000 in a single year. Also, Ancaster, Sulphur Springs area and Flamborough properties also had really high appreciation, as you'll see in the data. And the third and last point I wanted to leave you with is that overall, home prices are rising very fast, and they're much higher than the reported inflation. So you'll see in the charts below that freehold home prices in this area, in Burlington, for instance, were up 29%. In Oakville, they were up 30% in a single year and 33% in Hamilton. Now, Stats Canada came out this week and said that inflation has risen up to 4.1% right now versus a typical range in the 2 to 2.5% range. And you'll see in our blog post next week, I think there's a lot of reason to believe that inflation is actually higher than this. So, real estate and any other appreciating assets is just one way that people need to start thinking about how they're going to invest and hedge against inflation, which I think is going to be a big issue in the years to come. So you can check out all the full details at urbangroup.com/blog, and you can see all of the tables and all of the data for every single neighborhood. And glad to chat anytime. If you have any questions, reach out to us, and glad to chat further. Thanks and take care.